How many years have you been working on this?
Coop and Tim and I.
Think he's gonna answer? Think he's gonna be stoked? I think he's gonna be pumped. I think he's gonna be... Yo!
Hey, what's up?
So you're on camera. I'll explain later. Trust me, okay?
Coop and Tim and I began the first edition in 1982. It was 5 years. Working number 2 pencils and yellow legal pads initially. And
Kroger bags.
time we got towards the end, we had to go back and redo the first chapters. They were out of date already. We had no idea at that time what was going to become of where the field was going, the book. But collectively, we thought that it was important. The goal was to put together an introduction to the science of applied behavior analysis. There were then, and there still are today, many excellent books that describe applications to particular things, education, special education. Yeah, but there was not at that time a book that went from what is science through what is science of behavior. Well, what is a particular flavor of a way to look at behavior scientifically called applied behavior analysis. What is that? To introduce the basic principles, and it's pretty interesting what has happened.
Got a real good feeling. Got a real good feeling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Got a real good feeling. I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known.
Remember like a year ago when I promised that book that I never delivered?
I think I remember that, yeah.
I got it, brother.
There it is.
Yes.
Of course, that predated the autism phenomenon, the BACB, and credentialing, and we literally had no idea what would happen. And when we finished the first one, we said we were done. In fact,
We said as much.
yeah. No, in
Well,
the preface.
the preface we indicated, actually made a pledge. It was more than indicated. We made a pledge to our wives that we wouldn't write another one. But we received some very good critiques and feedback from our colleagues. Took that to heart, and then
Didn't take it hard for 20 years, but eventually we did.
Yeah, we waited another 10 years or so.
Yeah.
Took another crack at it, and again, somewhere 3.5, 4 years ago, we sat down, and after having received some additional feedback, the field has evolved since the second edition. We wanted to try to capture that, and not just capture the content, capture it in such a way that we could teach these principles and procedures to persons coming up in the field. And so that's why you see so many illustrations and charts and graphs to provide exemplars of what it is we're trying to show, not just words, but pictures and charts and data to underscore the points we're making.
And this is our last.
We mean it this time.
We really mean it.
Got some signatures in there for you too.
No way.
Yeah, man.
We dedicated the second edition is dedicated to Don Bear,
Nice.
and Jack Michael took the photo of Don Bear that's in the second edition. And the third edition is dedicated to Jack Michael.
Nice.
And we say this book is dedicated to Jack Michael, whose extraordinary contributions to behavior analysis will continue to benefit those who teach and practice the science, and most importantly, those whose learning is enhanced by its application. And we look forward, Coop and Tim and I, at some point this summer.
A road trip.
We're going to take a road trip to Kalamazoo, see Jack, and have the opportunity to talk with him and just convey how much he's meant to the field, to us. That'd be exciting. That'd be nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Maybe you'll have to bring your camera and.
Let me another time. This video is not brought to you by ABI. Although they allowed me to film indoors, it's brought to you by people like this. Patrons, people that support. There's over 150 of them helping bring this content to you. One of the biggest being Clinical Behavior Analysis in Kentucky. Thank you for helping sponsor this trip. Please, I ask you, check out patreon.com/dailyba. Help me spend more time bringing more content like this to the world at large. That's your Daily BA.